Have you ever showed up to ride and the conditions are just terrible? Maybe you showed up to a ski resort expecting to have a good session with some friends, but you showed up and it's raining, it's icy, the rails are sticky, and the rope tote's down. It sounds pretty terrible, right? I know I've had this happen before. I drove about 40 minutes to get to my home resort and was expecting some good early season riding with friends, and I get there just as it starts to rain. And then I'm going up the lift and I get a text from my friends saying that they're not going to be there. I make it over to the park, excited to ride, and there's like 2 rails in the park and the rope toe's not up for the night. See, it'd be pretty easy to be upset about that, right? Well, that's kind of what Habakkuk was seeing in Judah, which was the southern kingdom of Israel. In the passage we're looking at this week, Habakkuk says the fig tree isn't blossoming, there's no fruit on the vines, the olive crop has failed, the fields aren't producing food, the flock has been cut off, and there's no cattle. Judah was in shambles. The land was barren of crop. Their livestock was gone. And at the time, they were also facing injustice, idolatry, and they were about to be consumed by the rising Babylonian Empire, which was known for being very wicked. Pretty much everything was going wrong. At first, Habakkuk observed this and was distraught, wondering, why would God allow this for his chosen people? And for them to be consumed by such a wicked nation, how could that be? Yet, God said that even Babylon would fail in time because of their sinfulness. It can be easy to complain when everything around you seems to be going wrong, right? We've all been there. Habakkuk doesn't complain, though. In fact, he actually praises the Lord. How can that be? Well, he says he will rejoice in the God of his salvation, and that God will equip him so that he can walk on the high places, almost like a deer. Habakkuk knew that his joy came from the Lord, not from his circumstances. He knew that no matter how bad the situation in Judah was, he still had his salvation. And because he knew he was saved by God, he could praise him, even when everything around him was going wrong. So, last year, I tore my ACL and was out for the whole season. It took a while, but I recovered after about 9 months. Then, 4 days after getting cleared, I tore my other ACL, and I had to go through the whole process again. I had surgery. It sucks. And I'm going through it now. And I have pain in both knees regularly, but I don't have to complain. I have joy in the Lord because he is my salvation. And he's preparing for me for this. He's my salvation, he's my peace, and he gives me joy through it all. And I am so thankful for that. And that is, I could sing for him. He's the best, right? He's my joy. Maybe you have been or are going through something similar where everything around you is going wrong. And I want to ask you, where is your joy coming from? Do you have joy because of your salvation? Maybe you don't. That would probably mean your joy is based on your circumstances, rather than putting your trust in the Lord. So I want to challenge you. Put your trust in the Lord, no matter what you're going through. Well, thanks for joining us. We got some discussion questions below. We'll see you next week.